Hey guys, welcome back to the Blueprint channel. It's TK and I'm here today to show you some of the best hits on the clan capital done by Cal. But before we jump into this video, make sure you subscribe to the Blueprint channel for more, and also leave a comment down below what would you like to see more in the clan capital from us. And now without further ado, let's just jump into this video, man. Let's go. Alright guys, we are here on the first attack and it's on Barbarian camp because we're going to be looking at how Cal does this. And guys, it's going to be with Flying Fortress and some Graveyard Spell. Now something that you need to keep in mind with the Flying Fortress is that you need to protect it basically with some rocket loons when you're, for example, approaching a certain area that has a lot of air targeting defenses. So that's what Cal is doing, and that's why he has one Flying Fortress on the first attack, because first thing first is those Graveyard Spells. If you have two Flying Fortress, you are not really going to be able to get the most value out of the Graveyard Soul, because you're going to see the Graveyard is basically mostly at the beginning for his rocket loons. And once you have so many Flying Fortresses, like I would say so many, but you can have only two, well, the Graveyard will, like the skills of the Graveyard will actually kind of come really late, and well, your attack will just fade away basically. But with this method, it's actually interesting how it's protecting this Flying Fortress with one of these rocket loons to go in. The rocket loon itself will take out the defense, and then the skillies from the Graveyard will come in front of the Flying Fortress. And this method is just amazing how much value you can get. I don't need rams or anything on your first attack. Of course, the base will be closed, and if you want to drop something else on another side of it later on the second attack, you need to take some rams. If you want, you can take maybe one less loon and just take 3 rams. I believe that's the calculation. But yeah, you can open up the bases for your second attack, so then on the second attack you can have more troops of itself. Now the Flying Fortress did an amazing job. Nearly 50% of this base is gone, and well, it's insane, man. It's insane how much value he got. But we're going to go to the next attack and see what he actually used, because this is still quite a lot of the base left. Alright guys, we're on the second attack and he has 2 Flying Fortresses this time, because well, he has less, like I would say, areas to be worried about and tanking with his rocket loons, because he thinks that 2 Flying Fortress from different angles, did you see how he deployed them? Different angles, guys, it's gonna give you more value because they're not gonna be clumped up. I would even drop it a bit lower, because you can see now they're gonna go to the same area, but still I think he's still doing a good job. But this time, guys, he has actually rage spells. Now I think he has these rages because I think he might actually not need the Graveyard, and he probably thought that the rage could give him more value in certain areas that the Flying Force is staying up. But honestly, guys, do you even think he needs it? Let's see if he actually going to use this, because there's nothing left of this Barbarian camp, man. These Flying Fortresses are crazy. Now this is where he might actually use the rage, or is he going to swag it? Come on, let's see this. Oh my god, no way he's not using the spells. That's crazy. Okay, that's really great job by him. But I mean, wow, he didn't even lose one of those Flying Fortresses, and you can see the power already. Before the Graveyard spell, the Flying Fortress was actually in the meta more often, and well, now people don't really use it, and you can see already, this is why we're bringing you this, man. You need to start using it again, and even with the Graveyard spell, use one, a few rocket loons. Okay guys, we are on the next attack, and you might actually notice that the previous one, the Barbarian camp, wasn't maxed. It was a level 4, but this one wanted to really bring it for you because it's a level 5 Barbarian camp. He has all the runes, and you're gonna see what he's actually using, because it's interesting. He's using one PEKKA, one ram to just open that whole space for the PEKKA to basically go in and take out that whole compartment. Okay, doesn't need to be too much value with the PEKKA, but one thing it's good, you saw the bomb already. Okay, that's what is important. So one PEKKA, I believe it's 2, I think maybe 3 archers. But would you get the same value with 3 archers? And that's a simple answer, no, you won't be able to get it. But look at his Graveyard spells that he's going to be dropping, and also he has mass rocket loons, so keep that in mind. Graveyard on top of those rapid rockets, because they are more annoying than the normal air defenses, because they're just reaching the rocket loon super fast. Now if you take a look, once you drop rocket loon in between the defenses, you're going to get nice damage for both of those defenses. And now going in with the rocket loons as well, just to opening up, he has those rams, as I mentioned on the first attack, to open up the space basically more for his second attack. so you can take more loans in case he needs them. And now sniping that rocket artillery really nice. And there is so much of these air targeting defenses really early on, and that's why he chose to go with this army, I believe. So if you take a look at the back end, there's like 2 air defense or maybe 3, and then a few rapid rockets and here and there. Of course we have the air bombs, but that's not really the worst defense for rocket lanes. Alright, we're in the second attack. Same army, less rams, but you're just going to see the power of the rocket lanes, guys. It's insane how much damage they can do, because take a look at how much of this space is left, and he is going to take it out with rocket launch. It's crazy, but those graveyards are important, and he's not spamming the rocket launch, because if you drop them one by one, for example, not too far from each other, okay, as in time wise, because you can see already there is so many air skellies, and that's what he wants to have, tanking for his rocket launch, or even sometimes just coming back to help the rocket launch out to take out a certain defense. 5 more loons, and take a look at how he's dropping them really nicely. First thing first, on top, if you are able to, on the major defenses that target the air, like air defenses, air bomb, rockets, all those stuff, you need to drop them first on them, because the cannons or the spear throwers, they really don't mind you. Like, they don't like care about rocket launch, you know, you can not care about them basically. But this is it. He smashed this space really nicely into attacks using mass rocket launch. We're gonna go to the next hit, which is absolutely crazy in this clan capital, and that's 2-shotting capital peak itself. Alright guys, we're on the last replay, and this is it. You might have seen so many of these 2-shot videos, but this is a capital peak level 10 with a super dragon. Yes, but he's going in with the super wizards and the rams with the graveyard. But take a look, he has 1 PEKKA and also 1 rage. So I think he actually likes to use the PEKKAs a lot, because they give him so much value. But I really want you to actually understand why he's using the PEKKAs on capital peak as well. And that's simple reason, because the capital peak himself will actually target the PEKKA and not the wizards. Because sometimes if you just go with mass, for example, super wizards and rams, the capital peak will just target your wizards. So that's how you're gonna lose them. But take a look at that rageful. So much value for his wizards, and 1 hog rider to just stun the capital peak. That's, guys, some just key important defenses. Another one to stun it even more, and look at how much value he's getting from this capital peak. I know the base is not the best, of course everything is clumped up together, but still they have so many defenses on this. And let's go to the next hit, see what it did. Okay, we're on the second hit, and he's going in with some archers. So many rams, actually, I'm just realizing now. And also another raceful with some hog riders. Now, hog riders, you are probably watching and like, how is he tripling this with 6 hog riders? Well, he can actually take out some key defenses with his archers, so that's something to take note of. Back in the day when the graveyard wasn't there, people actually used to use archers a lot more, and they're still there in the meta. They haven't got a nerf. They're still really strong. With a raceful, they can actually damage quite a bit from the inside of his base, and well, that's what exactly he's doing. And the archers are mainly there for also the super dragon that can hurt the hog riders a lot. Some few rams just to distract, tank, and bring some graveyard skellies for his archers, or just for the distraction later on. 4 more archers, 2 more graveyard dropping on the sides, and now going in with hogs. There is not many splash damage defenses left except the blast bow itself, and also the crusher on the far right side. But he's doing an amazing job, literally providing everything for every side of the space. Take a look, he's not spamming everything one side. He actually went really wide with his troop deployment. And don't forget, there's still a cannon cart at the end. And look at those skellies, man. They're just going to be tanking in it forever, and Archer is going to be shooting it. No defenses left, and that's how he's going to get this capital peak level 10, which has all the runes. I haven't done an attack that I 2-shot a capital peak, so great job by him. If you want to know how exactly to, for example, 2-shot capital peak, I really hope this video helps you out on some certain important, I would say, very key stuff that I mentioned. And that was it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, learned something new. If your client capital bases look like this and you want to change that, you can always visit the Blueprint website for some custom base layout. There's also going to be some links on your screen right now, so make sure you go and watch them. And I hope you all having an amazing day so far. So see you on the next one, and don't forget to use code BLUE.